So usually, when policies like this come up, it is usually an answer to something that has been seen and or experienced. Have there been rising cases of complaints whereby teachers would have carried themselves out in an unpalatable manner that then saw the need for the TSC to come up with this?
Yeah, no, when you read the circular, the opening paragraph tells you all that. And it says we have seen instances where there's a prevalence instances of teachers in the public service engaging in unprofessional behavior on social media, including what I've talked about, cyberbullying, harassment, intimidation, dissemination of offensive content. And remember, I have repeated in numerous times about what we can expose the minors to, and other forms of online misconduct. We just feel that it is important that we have to protect our teachers, because some of them may be done out of excitement. As I said, there is a craze for likes and followers, and sometimes this craze for likes and followers can push you into doing something, because all of us want to pull the trigger that will make the highest number of followers come off in a record time. But even as our teachers do this, what is our role? Do we need to tell them that there has to be a limit? Because if you cross this, there's likely to have this problem. We don't want to be in court casing with parents who have taken our teachers to court out of breach of data.
I mean, the overall conversation here is on morals, if you ask me, because whether somebody has crossed the line and the phone wasn't there to record to go on social media, the line has still been crossed. Whether it is irresponsible dancing that we see on social media every day, if the phone wasn't there for it to be posted on social media, it still crossed the line. I mean, what conversations then would you be talking to in terms of making sure that that which the training has given teachers is adhered to, that at the end of the day, we respect that we are professionals with guidelines that we have to follow, that each and every single thing that we exposed this learner that we've been given to by parents meets the standard and the code within which we play. Because fine, we would say today that teachers will not record, but if the morality or lack of it does exist, it still does exist. All we've done is remove the phone. Should that be the overall conversation, you think?
We cannot remove the phone, but I want to take it from where you left, that teaching is a profession, and teaching is a profession that is guided by ethic and code of conduct for the teachers in this profession. And I would like to, from the angle of the union, I would also like to agree with the employer to a certain degree that we have these teachers who, majority of them are young and they are exposed in terms of social media and fashion and the current trends. So TSC is doing the correct thing in ensuring that this conversation is started, and I said from the onset we are supporting. Because we have seen instances whereby some of the content that has been made is not palatable for someone who is befitting of a teacher. And this can be within the school premises, we have seen, or outside. And for the ethic and code of conduct for the teachers, it always applies. Even if you're outside, you should carry yourself as a teacher. The issue of protecting the teachers is key. And that's now where we are talking as a union to the employer, supporting what they are doing, but ensuring that even as they support, they are not exposing the teacher to dangers that can be misused. We have had, for example, you can have WhatsApp within a school premise, and you see a teacher having another WhatsApp within the school premise, but it is not interfering with the management of this school. But an administrator can come and say, now, you are inciting teachers in another group. Maybe it's not the case. So we need to come with clear guidelines and see that this policy is not misused or is not made to harass the teacher. But also, ensure that the teacher is protected in knowing. That's why I am talking about public participation. Let the teacher know that what are the limits. When you go and you record a content and maybe the dressing is not okay and you put it on social media. When you go and you're doing a video and you're having learners dancing behind you, what are the implications? When you appear on a video and you're holding maybe a tumbler and it's eliciting some connotation that you are drunk or it's visible. Those kind of content, those are not things that should be done by a teacher. But also, as we do that, let the teacher know, so that the teacher, when they are doing what they are doing, they know behind that they are doing the wrong thing. And by that, as a union, we're also going to support in communicating to them and ensuring that they are protected, so that they don't engage in such acts that can jeopardize their job. Yes.
I mean, I think that's a great position to take. And we're told that, TSC is going to continue public participation, hear views from others as you go along to develop this policy, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's what it looks like in terms of that policy and in the protection of children, teachers, and to ensure that the space within which we operate in actually is safe. Thank you.